click at? Go live. Why is it not doing it? Just do the YouTube.
Sure.
Yeah, just do the YouTube. Why is it doing an outro video? Hang on, Adam. We're having problems.
Do you want me to end it?
No.
But Facebook's your...
I don't know why it's not doing the Facebook.
Whatever. Anywho.
All right. So we don't know what happened. We don't know why it did it, but Facebook evidently deleted this stream before we even started the stream. It's crazy as I'll get out. See if you can do edit. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Yeah, everything's freaking... That is strange as I'll get out. Who knows? Anyway, we're just YouTube live now for right now. So
I'm going to check it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Whatever.
Bloopers.
Blooper reel. We need a blooper reel. Can we have a blooper reel?
Maybe.
Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Yep. Nope. It's not showing.
That is strange.
Hello, YouTube people.
Yeah, really.
No Facebook people, apparently.
Hey, new studio. If you don't have a little hiccup here and there, then it's not really Christianed in yet. So we'll do it that way. It'll be fun. Anyway, we've got a gentleman that has done so many daggum interviews today, and we've had him on at CMA Fest and been following his career and everything that he's been doing. We decided it was time to get this man back on because I wanted to play some major catch up with him. And I think, if I'm correct, I believe he might have had a song actually distributed today. He released a song today, I believe it is. So let's talk to Mr. Adam Warner and see what he's got going on. What is up, brother?
How you been, bro? Good to see you.
Man, I'm tired.
Man, that makes two of us, but here we are and we're rocking and rolling, baby.
Yeah, it's crazy. What was it they used to say all the daggum time? The show must go on.
The show must go on. That's right.
I love it. Brother, how in the hell have you been, man? You have been like all over the freaking place, dude.
We've been running, man. It's been a busy year, which is a blessing. But man, you ain't lying, man. We've been all over the place, from Wyoming to Wisconsin to Illinois, and then back to Indiana, and then back going to Kansas City next month, and then into Illinois again. So we've been putting the miles on.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought about you yesterday. And you're going to laugh when I tell you this. And I hope everybody else laughs. Look, he put his phone on vibrate and he still got blocked. Look at that.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, he disconnected completely.
Yeah. That is weird. He disconnected. I bet his wife called him.
Probably.
He'll reconnect.
I remember right before this thing kicked off, and I told you that as soon as this thing starts, my wife will probably call me to let me know she's got out of the gym. Guess what happened?
Yeah,
even though I had it on do not disturb, I can't believe it still went through. That's my fault. I'm sorry, man.
Oh no, you're good. I actually told Caitlin that. I said it was his wife.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was just like, God, I knew it was going to happen.
Man, hey, it happens.
Hey, she's checking on me.
It's done. The wife's already got the check-in done. So cool.
I just hope she don't try to call me back.
Well, she might call and ask what you want for dinner.
That's true. I already told her though. I said I got I got an interview at 6:30, so just take care of yourself. I'll be all right.
Yeah. So anyway, back to my ridiculous story.
I got to hear it. Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, so I'm not going to say where I was at, but a lot of people know where I was at last night. There was a guy on stage, and he was playing, and he was fixing to play a Tracy Lawrence song. And he kind of gave a little shout out to Tracy Lawrence, and he was trying to, get the crowd to laughing and everything else. And he was like, I believe what he said was, the man from back in the day that started his career with one of the most record-breaking mullets in the world. Here's this Tracy Lawrence song. And I was like, you ain't met Adam.
That's hilarious.
Because, I mean, you got some hair going on, man.
We got it, baby. Yeah. I just got a bunch of it cut, believe it or not, but it's getting too long. My daughter she kept grabbing a hold of it and trying to pull it out. So I was like, I gotta get this out of her reach.
Yeah. It's I don't care who you are. When them little kids start grabbing hair or kicking you or something like that, it's like a grown ass man has just whooped your butt.
It's true, man. They have this superhuman strength, and those hands are the fastest hands I've ever seen in my life. The way she grab a hold of things as quick as she does, and it's always something she doesn't supposed to be grabbing a hold of either. It's always like dog food or cat food, and of course it always goes right to the mouth. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's a friend of mine. That's one of the things that we talk about all the daggone time, because they're all the time saying, they got two sayings. What are you doing? What's in your mouth?
that's so yeah.
And that ranges from kids to dogs.
Yeah. That's spot on, man. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's spot on.
It's something that is just, it amazes me.
That's great.
Of course, you could use that on stage every now and then.
That's true. I like that. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget it.
Oh Lord! So what did you release today?
Man, I got a song called "Came Back Country."
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it with a buddy of mine, Jeb Gibson, and my producer Daniel Dennis. And we were in the studio writing one day and looking for something to write about, and we were throwing out all kinds of titles. And Jeb actually had the title "Came Back Country" in his phone, and he just said that he wasn't 100% sure where to go with it. And man, I told him, I said, first thing that comes to my mind is all these bachelorette parties that come to Nashville nowadays.
Yeah.
They come in from London and, all over the world, not just the United States, but within 24 to 48 hours, they got themselves a brand new pair of cowboy boots and cowboy hat to match it. And I said, they always come back a little country. So that's the direction we took on it.
Man, back in the day, we used to it was me and two other buddies, and down on Broadway, you used to actually ride your motorcycle and you could park in front of the clubs.
No, that's cool.
And we would go down there and park and sit on the bikes and just people watch people going by and everything.
Yeah.
And we would come up with different terminologies for different people and all this other stuff, and it's like, you seen some girl, like if she was standing in the wind and she turned sideways and stuck her tongue out, she'd look like a zipper. Or that girl needed to eat 1 or 2 cheeseburgers or something, and it's just like, good God, man. And
that's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, there's no lack of people watching still down there. That's for sure.
Yeah, I know, right? But it was crazy as I'll get out back in the day, and just some of the things that you seen down there was just insane, because you could always, as locals, as people born and raised in Nashville.
Oh yeah.
you knew who the tourists were because they had that brand new pair of boots
Oh yeah.
that they've been wearing all day, and now they're limping down Broadway.
Yeah, that still goes on.
They'd have that brand new cowboy hat.
And you'd get lucky if it was on the right direction.
Yeah, exactly.
I see a lot of them backwards when I'm down there. It cracks me up. I have a half a mind to say, I don't know if you realize it or not, but your hat's on backwards. But
What
I
I
just let it
loved was a lot of people don't understand. There's a specific season
for sure.
for felt
And straw.
and straw. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You don't wear a black felt in July, okay, dude? I mean,
Not unless you're crazy. Ooh, that'd be warm.
but
Yeah,
some people
you
don't know
see it
that
all.
stuff, you know.
That's true. No, that's very true. I was trying to school some people up on that recently.
Was it at a concert?
It was, yeah, it was at a concert. It was, believe it or not, out of all places, it was in Atlanta, Georgia, or Decatur, Georgia, and
Wow.
yeah, which kind of surprised me too, because being in the South, you kind of figure people got that figured out, but yeah, a kid was talking to me. He's wanting to get him a felt hat, and I said, when are you planning on wearing it? He was like, man, as soon as I was like, it's like, well, there's a couple things you need to know. I was like, you probably during the hot months you won't have a straw hat.
Yeah.
I said because if you get that black beaver skin or whatever you're getting on top of your head and it's 90 degrees outside, you're not going to last very long.
Oh no. No.
And your hat's probably not going to either. You're going to sweat through that joker. It's like I didn't think of that. I said, yeah, well, there you go, free advice.
Yeah, that brand new hat will have that bead of sweat line all the way around it, and then that just turns into salt.
Oh yeah.
It just messes it all up. I think it's hilarious though.
Yeah, it's funny, man. It is funny.
It's crazy as all get out.
Yeah, you see a little bit of everything down there.
I want to know when you're going to do another video, because that one video you did, and shoot me because I can't remember the damn name of the song, when you was in the barns, man, on that farm. And
that was I had two of them that were kind of like that. One of them was 4 square miles, and I shot that on my family farm and my
right.
grandpa's farm. But then I released a song called "The Farmer," and I shot that on three different farms.
That's it, The Farmer.
Yeah, yeah, that one was a lot of fun, man. Two of those were friends of mine that I had grown up with.
Yeah,
that was their farms, Ivers and Thompsons. From my hometown, and they got pretty good operation down there. I think Ivers are sitting on a 11 or 12,000 acre farm, and Thompson's I think are around 10,000 acres. And then I went to this place in Tennessee called Acres of Grace, and I really like what they do. They bring in youth and people in FFA and the younger generation and kind of school them up and let them get hands-on experience there on their farm. So I was kind of trying to capture, all ages of, people from just starting out, trying to get their, hands dirty for the first time. And then, like my buddies, I mean, their farm's been in their family for generations. So
yeah.
it's,
Well, I had Anna Christina Cash on a while ago, and we were actually talking about that but back in the day when you were younger, you got more training in schools and stuff and how to take care of your life and everything else. And
absolutely.
That was one thing that I brung up. I would love it if the schools would actually do like back in the day, because the school sometime would dismiss the kids to go work in the farm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Man,
I remember
when I was in high school, I mean, that's kind of how it was. That was how it was for us. I mean, we even like high school courses. I mean, I don't know if they still do it today, but like when I was in high school, you could take welding classes, and we had auto classes where you can work on gas engines, diesel engines, and then
Yep.
I mean, it was just kind of, I mean, and it's a small town too. So, I mean, people just know, harvest season, I'm probably not going to be there.
Exactly. But I think that's what I think a lot of kids nowadays, they're missing out on that,
Yeah.
because that's a hell of a learning experience, man.
No, it is for sure. It is for sure. Yeah, we definitely had work programs where even if it wasn't farming, like I had a couple of buddies that worked at the local grocery store on the distribution side, like they were unloading the semis and stuff like that. Whenever
Yeah.
Frito-Lay or whoever would come in and drop off their stuff, and they'd go to school till noon and then go work from noon till
Yeah.
whenever the store closed. So yeah, I don't know if they still do that stuff or not.
I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder if they do. I'm gonna have to find out.
Yeah. Yeah, it was always that, and then of course, when the rut started
Yeah.
and deer season, they already knew that there's going to be a bunch of us that didn't come to school.
Yeah, you kind of know that they're not going to be there the next morning because when they left school, you could see the feathers on the arrows and the compound bow in the back, and
Oh yeah,
they were gone.
yeah, that was a good time, man. I mean, I still remember. I mean, of course, now you can't do this type of stuff, but I mean, we had during shotgun season. I mean, heck, we had our shotguns on gun racks parked in the school parking lot with four-wheelers in the back, and the deer stand ready to climb. Our climbers and everything. I mean,
Oh yeah.
there's a lot of times we'd go first thing in the morning, then go to school till noon, and then at lunchtime it was adios, and we were headed back out to the woods. And
Oh yeah.
I didn't really care too much back then.
Well, I mean, I had one of my childhood friends that we basically growed up together. I've known him since first grade, but his granddaddy had a farm,
Hmm.
and we would go to school. And as soon as we got out of school, the cars already had the fishing poles, or they had a shotgun or something going on. I mean, we go out there and we'd fish, or we would be like squirrel hunting or rabbit hunting or doing something,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The good old days.
Nothing like it, man. That's great.
I think so many people miss out on some of that stuff. You got to
They do.
write a song about that, dude.
That's not a bad idea. I like that.
Just a little bit of how it used to be.
Hmm. Maybe that's the title. How it used to be.
How it used to be.
Yeah, I like that. None of y'all steal that idea now.
You feel free.
Yeah.
Only
That's
thing I
good.
need is a shout out every now and then. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. I got you.
This weirdo guy named David.
Funny thing.
Back in the
Yeah,
day.
that's great. That's right.
Dude, I've been watching you on social media too. I want to know, when you're out there on that damn grill, are you wearing the apron that says "Kiss the Chef"?
I need to. I should start doing that. But no, I'm usually just out there in shorts trying not to burn myself on my griddle. But I do love cooking out there.
Well, yeah, I know, because you was cooking something, and I was just like, I was trying to figure out what exactly you was cooking, because there was 4 and they were wrapped in bacon and they were
Yeah.
almost roundish, and I was just like, the hell has he got?
Those were little fillets, I think they were like 10-ounce steak fillets, and I wrap them up in bacon, and then I throw them on there. One side I can control the heat on the griddle, so I kind of cook those low and slow, and then I got my
Yeah.
vegetables and all that other stuff on the other side. So
Yeah, I seen that, because I was like, I was actually surprised you was on a griddle.
yeah, I love that thing, man. I switched over a couple years ago, and you can do everything on that. I tell you, I cooked breakfast on it this morning. I made bacon and eggs and toasted. I made little breakfast sandwiches.
I'm
I was the
sorry,
only one.
I didn't get the invite on that. I just
I'll send you a message next time. I'm getting good at those little breakfast sandwiches, man. I tell you.
They're it's like a really big. You can be creative with those breakfast sandwiches, which blows me away because there's so many different things you can do, and you can throw some mayonnaise on it, or you can do this,
Oh
or
yeah.
that. I mean, it amazes me. A buddy of mine, he loves that big old Blackstone griddle thing that he's
Yeah.
using.
That's what I got too, man. It is great. I mean, you can do it all on there. I mean,
Yeah.
they even got uh these little like metal things you can put on it. And it's got like a pancake dispenser where you can have perfectly shaped pancakes in the morning if you care about them being that perfect. But
Yeah,
they're great, man. I love that thing.
man. Waffle House chef is calling your name.
If it don't work out, I guess I got to call him.
Nah, just open your own branch
There you go.
right
That's
next to the
smart.
Family Dollar. I mean, you just right there.
Can't go wrong.
Oh, did you go to CMA Fest this year?
Man, I did not. I was on the road. I was in Cadott, Wisconsin, playing Hoofbeat Festival there. I was with Riley Green and Michael Ray, Joe D. Messina was there, and Phil Vassar. And I'm probably missing a few people in there somewhere, but man, it was a great time. I was with them on a Thursday night, and then Friday we went on to Milwaukee, and I did a Summerfest in Milwaukee the next night, and then we ended up driving to Bloomington, Illinois after that, and
Yeah.
played in Bloomington. But no, I wasn't there this year.
Yeah, because
Usually,
I asked Julie, I said, you got anything on Adam yet? And she's like, I don't think he's in town. And I'm like,
no, yep.
damn.
That's the first one I missed in a while, but it was for a good reason though. I had a lot of fun out there. Those festivals were a blast.
Yeah. Have you got to where they're singing the songs back to you yet?
Yeah, that's what's crazy. I was talking about that earlier today. I was like, man, like we were talking about I can't remember who it was that asked me, but they were asking about like, in your mind, what is like making it? Does that mean like you get a record deal? Does that mean, you sign a publishing deal? And I said, man, I think it's, subjective to, like for everybody, but for me is like this is stepping out on stage and seeing people sing the words of your song back to you. That to me
Oh,
is
yeah.
making it. Does that just
Well,
mean I'm just like, man, that's special. That means something.
well, what's wild is, I did a lot of the production work and stuff, sound and lights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was usually out front,
Mm-hmm.
and I emceed a show a couple of years back, Freedom Jam. It was over in Missouri, and Morgan Miles was the headline.
Mm.
Well, I was emceeing, so I was up on the stage, and when the artist was on, I was right backstage, and I was sitting there watching Morgan. And dude, if you've never seen her, she puts on one high energy show. It is insane. But I can just imagine how y'all feel when the audience is singing the songs back to you. Because me just being, back off stage just a little bit and seeing the artist out there and seeing the mouths moving and the singing coming back from the audience on a couple of her songs, dude, it gave me goosebumps. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, that it is a special feeling, man. I mean, it's just there's nothing quite like that. I mean, just especially when you put all the time and the work in, and the writing, and then all the money that goes into recording the song and getting the songs out. It's just nice to know like people are feeling what you're doing whenever they're singing that back to you. You're like, oh, finally I'm doing something right for a change. No, it's a great feeling.
That's one thing that just that's always blowed me away, because when you're in the production booth, you can hear them but to actually see it and see the mouths moving and the intensity on some of these people's faces when they're singing it back to you, man, it's just damn.
Yeah. 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 I was side stage when Phil went on, and I had forgotten some of. I mean, he's wrote so many songs and so many
Oh
number
yeah.
one songs, and he started playing these, and just like there wasn't a person in the crowd that wasn't singing his song back to him, and I'm like, golly, what if that would that'd just be awesome. I hope I get that one day.
Yeah. I know, right? That's just, of course, I'm not a singer, so I mean, I can't do anything about it, but I'd still be like, damn.
Yeah, yeah, it's special.
Kind of like turn around and look at somebody and be like, they're doing it again.
They're doing it exactly. Yeah, I mean, it was every song that guy played. I was just like, golly, that's great, man. This dude's that's phenomenal.
Yeah. And say, my idea of when you know you made it is when you go to the grocery store and you ain't got to sit there and decide if you got enough money to buy the cat food or enough money to buy the freaking loaf of bread.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
If I could just go in and get what I need to get and have enough money to pay for it, to me, that's making it.
Absolutely. No, you got a good point there, because my cat's gone hungry a few times.
Yeah.
Or had to share a grilled cheese.
Yeah. And my daughter's got 2 cats, and I'm gonna tell you something. Those cats are greedy when it comes to grilled cheese, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't want to wait their turn.
They will snatch it out of your hand.
Mhm. Yeah, I got a dog and a cat that runs around here, and that cat she beats up my pit bull for his food. He's staring back at me. I'm like, "You're the pit bull, dude. You're 75 pounds. She's 10. Like, what are you scared of?" But
Yeah, exactly.
She's got that attitude though.
She looking at daddy going, please help.
Yeah, exactly. Funny.
That's crazy. When you gonna be playing around Nashville, man?
That's a good question. I haven't done a whole bunch in Nashville recently. I've done the listening room a few times with some buddies and stuff like that. But man, almost all this year, everything band wise has been out of town.
I know, but I was actually telling Julie one day, I said, I would love if you was at least close enough where I could drive to in an hour,
Yeah, yeah.
And I would love to go see your show with the full band.
That's where it's at, man. I mean, my full band, I brag on my guys all the time, and I'll say it again. Like I will put my guys against any A-lister you got, because we've spent 9.5 years together. My guitar player, I mean, he's been with me since he was 18 years old, and
Wow.
yeah, and just that's why his name's Zeke. I call him Zeke the Freak for a reason. But man, yeah, that boy can play, and man, that's just repetition. I mean, you don't get tight until you spend some time together, and we've put in a lot of work. So
Yeah.
I love my band, man. Those guys are great, and yeah, our live shows really come together in the last few years.
Well, yeah, because I remember the first time you was on CMA Fest with me, and I was looking up all the stuff that you was doing and everything. I've been following you ever since, man. I mean, it's just
Appreciate that.
you've got that bona fide country talent, and it reflects a lot in the way that you write your music and stuff, and the way you're coming across. I've seen some, live footage of you.
What do you mean? What happened?
I went black, and then Adam went black, and then we both popped back.
Nothing happened on my end. That's just
weird. Is this TV?
Probably.
That is weird. I'm sorry, Adam. It's just
No, you're good, buddy. It's tech day.
Well,
technology's it's made to fail us.
Yeah, it's been weird today.
It's been a little strange, but like I said earlier, you're only the second guest that we've had on in the new studio.
Looks cool though. I will say that.
I appreciate it. And we've got we got this one, which is in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And as soon as I get the house sold and everything else, we're going to have another studio in Nashville.
Nice.
So, and both studios are going to be set up identical.
That's awesome.
Except for maybe the seating or something. But
I thought the other one's going to have your fancy table.
Yeah, the other one studio is actually going to have the old dining room table that I have.
That's great. I love that.
And but as far as what all we're able to do in studio,
yeah,
we're going to have it all that way. I'm trying to make sure that when y'all come on or any artist comes on, we got you covered no matter what you want to do.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Like if you wanted to come on and have bring your band with you, but like some acoustics and a cajon, we got you covered, brother.
That's awesome. Heck yeah, man. I might have to do that.
Yeah, because it's I think it gets more to the heart of the country music.
Oh, for sure. Even doing acoustic stuff, man. Like I'll still bring my steel guitar player and
Yeah.
and I'll have another guitar player because for me, I get bored if it's just me up there. So if I'm the one getting bored, if I get bored and I'm the guy up there, I'd have to assume everybody else is probably getting bored hearing the same, strums on all these songs. So
Oh yeah.
I like to have some variety in there. So I usually always bring a steel player with me and my guitar player, even if it is acoustic. So
Oh yeah. It's just I like that old timey sound, and I like the full band stuff with the electric things and everything else. But every now and then, by God, just cut the power, play.
Yep. No, there's a purity to that for sure. I agree. There's and it's definitely a tougher. It's not it's not as easy as going full band and electric, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It definitely will expose, you as an artist just in general.
Exactly. You got to get it all down pat, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Like I've spoke to several people about how the recording used to be back in the day with the reel to reel and then the ADAT tape, and when they recorded the bands, the band was all in one freaking room, man. Everybody was mic'd and you had that wonderful tone on it and everything, Nowadays it's like one dude goes in and tracks, another dude goes in and tracks, bass goes in and tracks, then you have the drums come in.
That's how I recorded my last project, was band in the same room. We went down to Black River, and they got a big open studio in there, and we had everybody in the same room, because there's something to that, like there's a vibe and some magic that happens when you get those types of players together that I feel like doesn't happen as often, whenever you're tracking single instruments at a time.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's to me it brings more of a unity of the players, and they can play off each other. And
for sure.
I think it adds more depth, more, what's the word I'm looking for? More camaraderie.
Yeah, no, I totally get that, because I mean, I felt like the things that those guys were coming up with on the fly, recording my last project, I was just like, I was sitting in the engineer's booth or whatever, and I was just looking over at my producer, just like, golly, these guys are so good. It's so I love watching those dudes work, man. There's something, their brains operate on a different level. I know that.
I always loved it when you had a bunch of artists in there and they're all playing, you got the guitars and the bass and the drums and the steel player and maybe even a fiddle or two, I mean, just everything together. And the only thing it takes is one of them just to stop everything and say, I think this would sound just a little bit better.
Yeah. And that's crazy too. my session leader is John Conley,
Uh-huh.
and John is that guy. He's one of those freaks. He's Kenny Chesney's band leader and music
Yeah.
director as well. And usually when he stops something, it's because that's usually what it is. He'll halt it and be like, "All right, I heard something," and then man, the creativity of that guy, like it's crazy to me because think of how many people, like album wise, that he has played on,
Yeah.
and he's not ever playing like the same licks or melody like he's always coming up with something fresh and new for everybody that he plays for.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God, man, I don't know how you do it. That's crazy. That's
Eh,
wild to me.
It's one of those things that is people like that. It's just kind of like, we're not worthy. We're not
No.
worthy. I mean,
Yeah,
it's insane.
it really is. It really is.
I remember back in the late 80s, there was a guy that he was a guitarist, and he played a Les Paul, and some of the metal scene back then, uh, dude, he was laying some hellacious licks. And if somebody needed something or something, just tell him kind of what you was wanting to do. And the next thing you know, he's pouring out a riff that you ain't ever heard before.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. That's how
And it's
John
just,
is.
that creativity, man, is just, damn.
No, it's crazy. I mean, no kidding. Like that's exactly when we were recording my song "Bridge I'd Love to Burn." We just had a work tape, or a simple demo made to it,
Yeah.
and I was just like, man, I want some like a chicken picking type of Telecaster on the front, and I was like, like a bang in it, that's all I had to do. And
Yeah.
he goes, all right, watch this, and literally like played the track, and he played that lick, and I looked over at my producer, and I was like, please tell me you were recording on that take. And I was like,
Please tell
yeah,
me you can do that again.
no kidding. I was like, yeah, that'll work. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah. It blows me away how people can do that, man. It's just,
Yeah,
damn.
it's a freak.
I wished I had that creative energy.
Me and you both, man. I wish I could play like that. I mean, those guys, I mean, it's just a whole nother level. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I brought that song into rehearsal, and my guitar players were looking at me. They're like, who played that, and how is he playing? How is he even doing that? I was like, that's not up for me to figure out. I just write the words. I was
Yep.
like, that's your job.
And it
But
wasn't Eddie Van Halen doing it either. This is this dude.
yeah, exactly. He's a bad man on that guitar, man. He's good.
Dude, it floors me. Some of the people that, I mean, you can go all the way back to bluegrass and all the way up to modern day country. And some of these pickers out there, they just blow my damn mind.
Oh, it's insane. No, I'll tell you one, man, like this kid, literally kid. Um, he came to my rehearsal on Monday, and
Yeah.
he is 17 years old. He's still in high school.
Wow.
And he came in and he started same song I was just talking about, Bridge I'd Love to Burn. And I mean, he played it note for note. And
Wow.
that's kind of like that's where I like my judging scale is when it comes to that lick, because I've had a lot of seasoned guys that have been in town for 10 plus years, and that have tried out, and when they come and they play that song, it's never quite right. I mean, it's close, and they can pull it off, but I'm not like when he played that. I was facing my drummer because we're kind of in a circle at
Yeah.
rehearsal, and he was off to my left, and I was just kind of watching him, and he hit that lick, and I snapped back and made eye contact with my drummer. And my drummer kind of went, sat back in his chair and tilted his head. I was like, that kid's only 17 and he can play like that.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me.
Sounds like he gets grounded a lot.
If not, he's about to because I'm trying to get his parents to let him skip school so he can go play some shows with me.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I thought that would be fun. I was just like, man, it's like
Well,
you need to skip school a couple times and just come play a show. That'd be fun.
well, I mean, that was the thing back in the back in the older days. I'm trying to get away from that saying. I don't know why I keep saying back in the day, but there wasn't a whole lot going on.
No,
We didn't
yeah,
have cell phones and internet and all that other stuff. And there
get
was
away with it.
guys, that's all they did, man. They just played guitar. And when they
Yeah.
got tired of the acoustic, they would pick up an electric, and then their
No, absolutely.
Pringles can sliding, I mean, just doing all kinds of stuff on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew a guy that picked up a Pringles can, one of the little,
Oh yeah.
the big ones, and he used it as a slide, and he, and I was
Yep.
just, the hell, dude.
Yeah. That's my neighbor was like that, man. He was he had a Southern rock band back in the day, and he's probably my parents' age.
Yeah.
And he was the only guy that had musical equipment, out where we lived. So he was a real good guy. He used to let us come over there and steal his rehearsal space a lot when I was in high school. And
Yeah.
yeah, he'd get to playing and he'd chug a beer and put the bottle on his ring finger and start playing the slide guitar with it. And I'm just like, God, man, it's cool.
Yeah. I wished I could trace that back. Who actually first started that drank the beer and put it on their
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I'd love to figure out who actually first done that.
That'd be interesting to know.
Because I mean, I grew up watching Hee Haw a lot.
Hmm.
And one of the best pickers I ever seen in my life was Roy Clark. That man it didn't matter. Banjo, acoustic guitar, electric guitar. He could play the crap out of the stuff.
Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, it was just insane how all that came about, and just
Yeah, it blows my mind too, especially those guys that, like you said, can play like they're multi-instrument,
yeah,
talented, and not just being able to play it a little bit. You know, what I mean, like meaning like they can play the crap out of it.
yeah,
Like it's pretty wild. I mean, that's like my steel player. I mean, he plays steel guitar, electric guitar, bass guitar, and drums as well. And I mean, he's good at all of them.
yeah.
And it's crazy to me. I mean, I've literally been on the road with him. Like I've taken him on the road, and he'll be sitting at his steel and have a bass on one side and an electric on the other side. And sometimes he'll pick the electric up and he's filling in electric parts, and then he'll set it down and start playing steel again. And I'm just like, I don't know how you do it, man. You ever try to play a steel guitar? It's like, yeah, it's like trying to figure out how to do Chinese algebra.
Yeah, it's not on my forte. I can't even play an acoustic guitar. I tried, but I've got for some reason, this hand strumming,
Yeah.
I'm good. But when I throw this one in and trying to find a note and strum at the same time, they just don't go together.
Yeah. It takes a little bit of time. I was trying to teach my wife and her sister how to play. And
That's a
that's
dangerous game.
it is. It's not frustrating either.
No.
Yeah, they're like, just teach me how to do it. And I was like, I don't know how to teach you how to play guitar. I'm sorry. I was like, I don't know how to teach. I was like, I don't even know how to read music. I just play by ear. So the way I'm teaching you is completely wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody kind of struggles with that at first for sure. Getting that dexterity down is not an easy task at first for
No,
sure.
I can imagine. So when you're writing a song and you're doing everything by ear, how are you getting the notes and everything on the paper? Are you doing that, or are you actually getting somebody else to help you with that?
No, a lot of times, man, nowadays, like if we're writing, I'll just put my phone on record, like the little note or whatever, like the voice memo
Yeah.
thing. And I'll just keep that thing running until we figure something out. And then once it's down, I pretty much remember how it goes or know how to play it. And then I'll send my my work tape over to my producer, and then he's actually the one that goes in and he'll chart it all out musically to give to the guys that are going to be playing it in the studio. So
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
do
I
any of
mean,
this.
I've heard that some people are doing like they're able to do that and get the tape and everything, but then they're putting what they come up with into like some kind of AI program, and it writes the music out and all kinds of stuff for them.
Yeah, I mean the AI game is crazy nowadays, man. I mean, I was writing with a guy that has had some songs on hold for Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
And I guess like his big thing is he doesn't want to listen to it unless it has his voice on it. So like they'll write the song and demo the song, and then they can use AI to change, like be like me singing it right now,
Yeah.
and then they'll use AI and change my voice to sound exactly like his so he can hear what he sounds like playing it or singing it rather.
That's insane, man.
Crazy, crazy. Now I'm just going off of what the songwriter said, so
Yeah.
don't quote me on that.
No.
But that's what I was told anyway. But I've heard a lot of artists prefer to hear the demo with their, like that. And I guess if you're big enough and you've been, you know, you got enough music out there and people, enough content or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
you see it all the time with podcasts. I mean, Joe Rogan sells things that he doesn't even know he's selling just because they can steal his voice and make it, sound like he's saying it.
Well, yeah, and he didn't even know what country it was in. So I mean,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not.
It's scary, man. It's weird. It's nuts. Like I just saw the other day, my manager actually texted it to me, and it was this kid. I think he's in Los Angeles, but he got signed somewhere as a songwriter, but they didn't sign him directly. It was because of the AI program that he developed as a songwriter to write songs. So
Yeah,
like it's his idea, but he's not really writing this. I don't know how that works. That's weird to me, but
that's
um,
strange. I mean,
yeah,
the AI program getting the check.
that's what I said. I don't know how that works. I've heard some of those AI songs, but they sound like that to me though, because I'm just like, like. That's not how people talk. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it don't sound real to me. I'm just like, that's not right. No one uses that kind of word. No one says that.
yeah. I mean, it's somebody else was telling me about it, and I was just like, why in the hell use something else to write a song? It's not from the heart. It's not telling a personal story. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not your story, so I don't know. I don't know how that computer knows. But yeah, it's definitely a weird environment when it comes to that type of stuff. I'm just like, I just stick to using pad of paper and my phone.
Yeah.
This is
No,
as that cell phone's about as advanced as I need. As long as I can make a voice memo on it, we'll figure the rest out.
you know, I'm getting where I hate my freaking phone.
Oh man, yeah, it's pain.
I remember back when I was 17, 18 years old, the phone was connected to the wall. You had a 10-foot cord only because that's what mama wanted on the receiver.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And the one
yeah.
thing I miss the most about the landlines, and I'll swear to this till the day I die, there was nothing greater on this planet of slamming that damn receiver down and hanging that phone up on somebody.
Yeah.
You cannot do that on a cell phone. You just push a button. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter how hard you push it, but it's. But when you slammed that phone back in the day, they heard that loud
They
clock.
heard you banging. Yeah.
They heard it all, and you made your point. By God,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh God.
They still
That's
hear the
funny.
beep beep beep.
Well, what's a beep beep beep? I ain't
Or
gonna-
I like saying, "Do you want to play the red button game?" They're like, "What's that?" And then click.
yeah,
That's
all
funny.
you get. I mean, it's just there was nothing finer back in the
Gets
day.
that drives that point home.
There's another verse for back in the day.
There you go. We might have us a song by the time we get out of here.
You never know.
That's true.
It gets crazy as all get out. So what all you got coming up, man? I mean,
Yeah, man, we're still, like I said, I'm working on an album right now. Album probably is not.
yay.
I'm excited about it. I'm probably not going to release it until sometime next year, just because we keep getting more and more songs that I feel like that belong on it. So
Yeah.
it started out as 8 to 10 songs, and then it went to 10 to 12 songs, and now we're 15 to 20 songs. So I have no idea when we're going to stop it, but as of right now, we're just going to keep rolling with it. Yeah, we'll be releasing throughout the year, and then I'm already song wise, I already have everything. I mean, we got releases planned till February already.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
and
is insane.
yeah, we've been getting after it, and yeah, that just seems like the songs just keep getting better and better. I was talking to one of my co-writers on the way over here, and I was just like, man, I thought this song was the best thing we've ever written, and then a week later, I'm like, oh my gosh, no, that one is. So that's why I'm just like, man, we just gonna put them all out. And I was like, I'm just gonna I can't put a date on it, but at some point there'll be an album next year. There
Yeah.
might be there might be 20 on there, or 25, but hell, there could be 30. We don't know yet.
All right. I'm gonna throw you a trick question.
Okay.
I love trick questions. All the songs that you have wrote and released,
hmm
take away how they performed, numbers, all that other stuff. Take all that out of the equation. The number one song that you have recorded, which one is your favorite, your personal favorite to play, to sing on? It's just that song is everything that Adam Warner is.
As of right now, um, there's probably a tie, but a newer song that I did called "Where I'm Coming From."
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's so much about that song that I love. One, it's very different than a lot of the music that I've put out. Um, and the storytelling aspect of it, I think, is really cool. I mean, we wrote that on my family farm, um, probably 3 years ago now. But it's just got a different vibe about it, and I love the story aspect of that song. And well, there's my dog, and it's just got like such a good feel when we're playing it live.
Yeah.
But if I would say a close second though, would still have to be 4 Square Miles.
Yeah.
Um, that one is just man, that was just a special one for me. I wrote that with Jeff Anderson and Carlene Watt, and it was just one of those songs that fell out. I mean, it really. I mean, when I say we wrote that song in 45 minutes, it might have actually been 40, or
Yeah.
35. I don't know. It was just one of those things. Like once we got rolling on it, I mean, it just fell out, and it just felt so me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if everybody is going to relate to that one as much as I do, but it just felt like a me song, and I still love that song. It's a really fun one to play.
It's a good song.
I appreciate that.
I loved everything about it. I mean, it really summed up a lot of things in life, man. I mean, it was just right there, 4 square miles.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it wasn't one of those not a super complicated, trying to get cute with the lyrics or anything. It's just
Yeah.
very straightforward, and yeah, it's just a very me song. So I relate to that one.
Yeah. And then, you know, most people don't get that because most people is just 12 by 14 bedroom or something,
Yeah.
or whatever mall is going on or something like that.
No, for sure. Yeah.
That was one thing that I really appreciated and liked about you was because you grew up on the farm, man. You've done almost everything on the freaking farm.
Yeah. Yeah. I broke a lot of stuff. I've been yelled at a bunch. I remember, I think I was about 15 or so, and I was hauling grain for my grandpa, and he had I think he's a 8-wheeler, like a dump truck, basically, and
Yeah.
he was trying to give me direction on where to go, and of course I knew better, and man, I got that thing. I went the opposite way he told me to go because I thought it was quicker, but what I wasn't thinking about was the left turn that I had to make was pretty dang sharp, and there's a big ditch on one side of it, so
Yeah.
it went from me hauling grain to having to get a 4-wheel drive tractor to pull a dump truck out of a ditch.
Yep.
But
That's a lot of grain
hey,
picking up.
yeah, you live and learn. That was not a fun day. That was not. He wasn't very happy about that.
Dude, you just hit on a damn song. You live and you learn.
Live and learn, baby. You live and you learn. That's right.
I can't believe I just grabbed that out of thin air.
It's a good song title.
It is. It's a real good song title. Because that's what we did back in the day. We lived and we learned.
No, 100%.
Dude, you had to.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't make the same mistake twice.
If you
Because
did,
then you're not learning. So
well, if you did make the same mistake twice, then you stupid.
yeah, a good chance of that too.
You got caught stupid a lot.
Yes. Yes. 100. Yeah,
It's
that's
nuts.
right.
Brother, man, I know this is your end of the day, and I wish you well. And I thank you so much for coming on the show and hanging out and catching up.
Man, I'm glad we could make it happen where we didn't have to try to fit it in a 5-minute segment either. It was fun talking, man. I appreciate it too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and my number is on that little sheet that you got. So,
Yeah.
y'all playing close?
No, I'll holler at you, man, for sure. And as soon as we can get
holler at
this
me.
weather to cool down a little bit, we might have to go try catch some fish too before it
Hey,
turns off cold.
we can do that. And I get that other studio. The timeline on that is about a month and a half, 2 months away.
Okay.
And that'll be in actually downtown Nashville.
Nice.
And this studio that we got now is right here in Hendersonville. So
Yeah.
I know
That's right out here where I'm at. I'm in Hendersonville too. So
you are.
yes, sir.
What the hell, man?
Yeah. No, I'm out here in Hendersonville.
Okay. So yeah. We're going to hook up something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way
We'll
you
get
come in
together.
the studio and hang out.
That'd be fun.
You're cooking though.
That's the deal. We make it happen.
Do not wear Kiss the Chef. Okay. I'm just telling you.
I won't do it. I don't own one yet.
Brother, man, tell everybody where they can find you.
Man, across the board, it's Adam Warner Music. I know it's original. I thought of it myself, but yeah, Adam Warner Music. So anywhere online you look, social media wise, that's my handle.
I love it. All right, brother. Holler at me soon.
I will, man. Thanks again for having me on. I do appreciate it. It means a lot.
No problem. It's always a pleasure having you on because I love the conversations we get into.
Oh, me too, man. Me too.
Pet the doggy for me and we'll holler at you later.
I will, brother. I will.
All right. Toodaloo. All right, everybody. Y'all go check out Adam Warner. He's really, really good in how he's been writing his music. He's got a lot of stuff coming out. Check out his new song that was released today. I just totally forgot the name of the daggum song. But anyway, go to adamwarnermusic.com. Check out all of his stuff. one of the most originalist type guys that I have met in a while. And he is just down home, country, kiss the cook kind of guy. All right, y'all. We'll holler at you later. Love you. Mean it. Bye.